Yes, man, says Wagwan. Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother, they are reaching out to all the massive on the African continent and introducing to the Pan-African Bliss Show with your host, none other than Joby. Okay, right. Stay tuned.
Shambulizi hatari mwendo wa kobe sukuneza kumchanganya mpaka mganga iroge mkanya mwanao atudomole moto upendi kulia mbona hautuli kushoto na mchezewe kwenye ngasi zenu napandisha hasira minolofanya Paulo atembee na silaha sio salama damu chifafa jichunge ama risasi zilie moto na choma, damu ina floki noma takoma, mjia situko machupa na goma ikicheki feki chain panties, if you can't see bring your aunties simulia nataka kama mwana wenu nachofanyia alafu ni wacha mwana atakapokimbia Simba tuna control, tunakula weka, tunakutoa roho, tunakuwakilia, tunakula full time. Wajalete machupa, 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 lete machupa, 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 wajalete machupa, 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 lete machupa, machupa. Vile majabu na chupa Iraq bazuka Vya rapas midukali ya kiti ya kuna pakuka Pele banga ya bensole Marapa na kufa Liza vile klenda jana Dima mbangu alikuja True story ndani mida Silo wat na panga majambo Kona kakangu kapnea mchaza Na pene nde jambo Kwa jana ya kokado Kakuna kitu Kapona mambo Fani kina kurudisha shule Semeka rambo Young Kachaveli na sila bichi Kafana count the paper Until my fingers is itchy Zilalishi napiga kama rufuku zila bola ziishi So no you can't control me y'all don't call me on but man as your father you already if I die my legacy is gonna carry on that's the best to overdo it don't you come down so yeah waloka chaka
Matupa, karibuni sana yet to another beautiful episode of the Pan-African Bliss. Karibuni sana family. I hope your weekend has been amazing. This is the Afrter Network radio station, and of course you are listening to the one and only Joby in the building. And of course, karibuni sana. Let me know how has your weekend been. Karibuni sana once again. I see everyone kumechangamka hapa TikTok na wacheki kwa wingi. Big up to Manny G in the building. Big up to Lenny. Big up to user 13 and to everyone who's tuned in. Nacheki yako Rich unasema, I just want to hear you sing, manze. I don't have the voice. Let the artist do his doing, okay? Stop taking stages that do not literally or rather are not for you. Sisi chukua just keep away mtu mwingine, you know, let me stick to mine. And this is the mic. But karibuni sana. Big up to everyone on Facebook, on YouTube, and of course those who are with us on the radio station and on Rumble. Wagwan, and I hope your weekend has been fantastic. That was Kapnea with the Caterpillar himself, and the name of the jam is Machupa, playing right on the Afrter Network radio station. Karibuni sana. To all our first-time amazing listeners, do remember to follow the host, tap the screen, and follow us on the rest of our social media handles. My name is Joby once again. Back to the music, and of course we'll be coming back with the quote of the day. This is Saisa with Sai. I hope you get to enjoy. She'll be actually, or rather you're supposed to go to our Instagram and go vote for her. She's supposed to appear at the Shoke Fest. If you want to see her performing over there, kindly do the doing. Karibuni sana once again. This is the Pan-African Bliss on the radio station. That is the Afrter Network radio station. And of course, let me know where are you streaming with us from. I hope you get to enjoy this jam. Back with the quote of the day as we get to dive in and to what has been happening throughout the weekend.
Wagwan, this is the Pan-African Bliss Show every Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. The Pan-African Bliss Show. Let's go.
Kama glass tunagonganisha, sai kama wada tunafuatanisha, sai kama msuka tunapagawisha, sai 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 kama glass tunagonganisha, sai sai kama wada tunafuatanisha, sai sai kama msuka tunakagawisha, sai 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 sidai kama ni mbosi bai kama na
Big up to Jackie up here in the building.
baadaye sidai kama ni sai
Meso, I see you.
toka sai sai makali napiga kachai sina deni ndo ninajidai sikwa kuna rizwa lai labda nafika tisai saizi nashika design machisto ndo minadai sasa lenza ragalini sai 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 sasa tachama kalini sai 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 kama kufanya nafanya kamini sijali ni nini unasema.
Yes, and my quote of the day today says that dream was planted in your heart for a reason.
Shari my
You heard me?
bang
That dream was planted in your heart for a reason.
bado na
Stop giving up.
kama
Stop whining on the internet and wake up.
sai sai
Call for a revolution or rather do nothing at all.
sai
Stop complaining.
suka tu
Do something about your life.
sai sai
Big up to Dog on
sai
Falme.
sai sai kama glass tunagonganisha, sai sai kama wada tunafuatanisha, sai sai kama msuka tunakagawisha, sai 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 sai
Big up to Joe Mosquito in the building.
mat denda utiaji
Where have you been biting people over this weekend?
amatepi mrazi mbogi na ngoja nifike sai mbogi meva
Big up to the Chase in the building.
pia imeshika walai nana nisikita dai sai 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 robo dakika nafika sai nimejipini njaba na skin mawelo kibani mtakatifu mali nifita.
Yes, karibuni sana once again. This is the Pan-African Bliss Show. My name is Joby. To our first-time amazing listeners, you're listening to the Black Fan Network radio station. And of course, I'm streaming live on every our social media handle. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. I'm on the radio station. And you can only find that on the Google Play Store. So kindly go download our app. And of course, you'll be able to listen to me via your speakers. Big up to also everyone on Rumble. I hope I'm loud and clear. And of course, let me know where are you streaming and listening to me from in case this is your first time. Karibuni sana. And of course, like I said, if you have a dream, go chase it, and this is not an excuse. I've been seeing lately, most of our African people complaining. I understand. Trust me, I understand the situations we've been kept in as Black people all over the globe, how oppressed we have been, literally suffering and all this. But it's a high time we stop complaining. Big up to Simba wherever he is. He said something last week. He's been kept actually repeating this on repeat. But as much as he's not been saying it the way we want him to say it, or rather the way he's supposed to say it, he said Africans need to stop complaining. We need to stop accusing the white people. We need to stop accusing our African leaders and stand up and take actions. And that is what exactly needs to happen. It is so sad to see that in a world of today, this has been going on. One of the things before I get into the introduction of what I'll talk about. It is crazy to see we living in a world or in countries, a continent of where African people have no voice. If you're not in power, if you're not a politician, if you're not literally anywhere recognized or don't have connections, I'm sorry, you do not fit or suit in this situation or this continent. And this is why you see majority of our people are running away, going to look for better opportunities, greener pastures, and thinking we're going to be accepted by these Chinese Indians and end up being killed. And this is because of the situations we've been kept in. But till when will you keep on running away? That is the question of the day. Till when will you keep on running away? Yesterday, we woke up to very sad news. It's not really sad because it was crackers who are being affected, those who have grabbed land right here in Africa, and they have been living lavish all their lives. And of course, we have Africans who are on the street. Yesterday, we woke up to some news where we had some land grabbing that happened. It's like me seated, I'm just chilled in the crib. Then maybe I'm with my parents. Then they come, they are arrested for no reason. They are held captive at the police station. And what happened next is the land, or rather the ground that we have grown up, literally, I've grown up there for like 27 years, knowing this is home. This is literally home and there's nothing else, Random people come after arresting your parents, then they come now start digging and dividing your land on where it ends. And I asked myself a very big question. a very, very big question. And I went through the comments of what most people had to say. Big up to Boniface Mwangi, for being whoever he is and still standing up for his people. Like I always give my credits actually to him, because I think he's still one of the persons we have who are able to speak so boldly, when it comes to the matters of Pan-Africanism. So boldly, they've come so out and stood up to what is wrong and right. Our democracy should be run, and not how should not be literally, or power should not be misused. Yesterday, let me see if I can share this very quickly on my screen. Very, very quickly, before I get into the main agenda of the day, because this is what I'm asking, and I just want to tell African people, especially the youths, and I'm saying this so passionately, you need to stop running away. You need to stop moving in fear. We need to just realize fear is a project that has been used upon us. It's a weapon that is being used, literally, should I say against us or on us, however way. We need to just wake up from this and realize this. But let me share this very, very quickly with you guys. For those who are with me on YouTube, in case you are right here, big up to Success in the building, big up to Davies in the building, big up to Miriam, big up to Brio King, big up to Wiki, Karibu Sana. I hope you're doing amazing. Really, Karibu Sana to the Pan-African Bliss. My name is Joby, in case this is the first time right here, and this is the Black Out Fire Network radio station. Big up to Dave, big up to Kevin Juguna. Karibuni Sana. Kindly tap the screen and follow the host in case this is your first time. Big up to also Fatma. And yes, thank you so much, Simba, for tapping the screen. Share the live as well to your amazing friends who would love to learn something. Let me share this very quickly for those who are with me on YouTube as I get started. I have a lot to talk about, but I want to start with this. This is a message to my youths. Okay, so this is what was happening here. Let me reduce my volume. These are crackers affected. I'm sorry to say, it's not Africans, but in real sense, we have, and I think perfect example would say is what we saw in Ghana. We have people who purchased lands in Ghana from the diaspora, people who moved to Ghana, and they purchased land. They've been living there. The houses we saw, they were demolished, and we don't know if these people are going to get the compensation of all these damages, but for sure we know it's not going to happen because we're dealing with very corrupt system. And this is what you see Niger is literally fighting over. This is what we're trying to literally overcome. And the youths, you need to play a very big part in this, a very big part. Like it or not, I actually agree with Simba. You need to stop complaining. You need to stop complaining. But let me share my screen very quickly as I discuss this, Let me share this. Okay. For those who are with me on YouTube, let me know if you can see my screen. As I explain what is going on.
My name is Sarika, and I've lived here my whole life since I'm now 27. And this morning,
understand me. I know majority of you are gonna be like, Joby, what is this you're sharing? Who is this you're sharing? The situation right here is we have so many Africans, so many people. This continent belongs to us, and so do these lands. These lands, we're not supposed to be living in poverty. We're not supposed to be seeing the slums we're having. But we've had the issue of land grabbing because of the people in power, and of course, this example of what we have in our screen. So finally, I don't know, I'd say finally, one of them has been attacked. We can say they've been living in Kenya for the last 27 years. You can see she says she's been born here, she's been raised and born here, and all this. But if you go through actually most of the comments and what people are saying, we have actually victims who have faced this, where the government or the people, the police officers come and raid your home, then they actually take a quarter or a third of the land, and or rather even chase you out. No reason. And if you try to speak actually much, you disappear. That's all we say. You just disappear. A lot of bubble gums, you just disappear. But my question is, because we see today, and I've been seeing this throughout, I think towards the end of last week and during the weekend, we have so many youths who are complaining online. You are whining too much, oh, it's so hard for me to do what. Wake up and literally demand what is rightfully yours. And actually, I read a comment and I think it really made so much sense. We need to stop crying on the internet. We're showing the rest of the world, which is attacking us, how weak we are, because we want to keep on complaining and not putting in literally actions. If we don't move, who is going to move? You expect Ruto. Ruto is not your dad. Ruto does not care for you. Ruto cares about Cheruto and whatever she's called. Ruto will not, he doesn't. How many times are you going to the street to go complaining ugali is expensive and all this? Listen, we need to form, like the way we keep on saying, we need to form real militaries and we need to move. Enough. It is so sad, yes, seeing African people acting, and literally we have been considered by the rest of the world as beggars. But this needs to come to an end. Every time we go as a black person, and literally, we need to understand this. The rest of the world does not see us Kikuyus, Kenyans, and all this. Where you are as a black person, you're considered poor because all you want to portray, hata kama ni Nigeria, Mkikuyu, Ghanaian, Ugandan, you want to go with the begging bullshit. To these crackers who do not give a shit about you, and to these leaders, you want to go demonstrating, beating sufurias. You need to move in war, okay? Kama mwelewi chenye what is happening in Niger, you are lost. We need to move. Power has to be restored. We can't keep on living on the bottom, keep on begging. It is so sad. I don't know how many of you are follow Nairobi gossip, but if you do, I think unaweza kuwa umeona. I saw that post and it kind of made me angry, and at the same time, it's kind of you wanna pity with our people, but our people don't realize that we can't keep on showing all this weakness to these people who want to keep on using our weakness for an advantage. That is what these leaders keep on doing. You want to go keep on begging, and that's what they take for you. That is your weakness. Oh, these people cannot literally realize they have power in their hands. They think we are the powerful ones because that is what you've given them. You've given them power. You've given Ruto power, you've given Raila power, and this is why it is so easy for them to control your mind. When they say it's maandamano tomorrow, you're like, yay. Snap very quickly to maandamano. You don't even care about if you're gonna die. What is that? Come on. We need to wake up. My question of the day today is, as I start my show of the day, this is just a story I'm trying to give from what has been going on throughout the weekend. How we're dealing with a very corrupt system. Till when are we going to keep on watching our lands being grabbed? You've purchased with your own money. You've sweat blood, tears, sacrificed literally your whole life to come and live in Africa, or maybe do something right in the land. Then someone just out of nowhere comes and tells you, because I'm in power, I'll take over. I'll take care of your home. I can't come teach you how to cook ugali. I can't come teach you how to cook ugali, or rather can I come teach you your recipe, because it's not my recipe, it's your recipe. Come on, be better. Now, to the youths, the question goes to you. You want to keep on moving in fear? Because I want you guys to understand, my fellow Africans, brothers and sisters, wherever you are, listening, streaming live with me from, understand, we are literally under attack every day, okay? As you sleep, as you turn left, right, and center, your life is being haunted. And this is because you're just scared. You need to stand up. Big up to Niger and whatever it's doing, okay? Big up to the West African countries and whatever they are doing. Brilliant. You need to copy and paste that. Kenya, you need to copy and paste that. Mkona jokes mingi sana kwa internet. Too much jokes on the internet. You're too busy nonsensical jokes on internet while the real war is on the ground affecting you without you even realizing it. Wake up. Okay, you need to wake up. But big up to Focus Money Pranks in the building. Asema teachings card sana hivyo vile inafaa iende. Success Simba is saying she's not called Cheruto, she's called Charlene. You make me laugh. Whatever she's called, man, who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit. I don't, because they're all the same. She's the next trained puppet we know. She's gonna come. Oh, sijui a house of what? Nonsensical. Let me tell you, don't listen to these children of these presidents. They are all trained the same. They fool us with their children. Oh, they are giving charity. They are what? What? When did you ever see a snake giving birth to a lion? And when did you ever see a lion giving birth to a rabbit? It will always give birth with similarity. Okay? The same copy and paste. If you go actually, that's why you have your dad's DNA, because it's just your dad's and your mom's DNA. Come on. Reason. That's all I'm saying. We just need to reason as African people. But anyway, big up to also everyone I see in the building. Focus Money is saying, umesema Nairobi gossip. Yeah, it's on Nairobi gossip. There's this young man who was just crying how he can't feed himself, how he can't feed young children, his brothers and all that. Success, I won't accept your request for now. I have a whole lot of program and a whole lot of things to discuss. And if I allow you in right now, you're going to take over, but now. So kindly allow me to have some other discussions as we move forward. But anyway, as we move on, family, to also you guys who are also listening on YouTube, let me know. You know, the question goes to all the Africans, not just the youths. We need to understand we've been projected to fear. It is just the same way, the way we are in Africa, the same way. Success, I hope you're listening. The same way we are affected as African people here, it is the same way we are affected. They are affected actually in diaspora. Black people in America are not living a good life. Sorry. Actually, they are them. Let me tell you, if I were you, I'd do much research about before I say something like that. Because these people are literally, so I don't know how to say it. It is so naked. Seeing guns in the United States, okay? It's like a norm. It's like seeing lollipops, you know? These people just pop their guns anywhere, and it doesn't just pop. It's not popped on anyone else, just Black people. Look at what is going on in the internet, and look at facts of how Black people were being tortured in the world, okay? That is a quiz. But anyway, as I move on, I want to also talk about what has been going on throughout the weekend, and want to start with what is happening in Somali. And this actually comes hand in hand with what we did talk about last week. That was in Kenya. We saw the banning of yeah, that's right, John Mosquito. We saw Kenya banning TikTok, and this is because of the midnight crisis. And this is what we're talking about, literally. Young people, you're out here showing your nudity, doing all types of shit and all this. Instead of using these platforms to make maybe money in different ways, showcase your talent and all that, your talent is not waking up and showing us how you got thick thighs, okay? Nobody's gonna eat thighs, all right? Nobody. You need food, honey, to also survive with those thick thighs. So this is what, you know, it's just crazy. What is happening in Somalia? Let me just go through it very quickly as I move on. I hope Africans get some senses. TikTok has been banned, that is in Somali, and also Telegram. And this actually it comes hand in hand when they say that Somali has announced a ban on social media platforms, TikTok and Telegram, and the online betting platform, 1xBet. And the government says that these platforms are being used by terrorists and groups responsible for spreading immorality to spread graphic chips, photos, and mislead society. It comes as Somali announces ambitious target to crush the Al-Shabaab militia group, which still control the large swatches of the country within the next 5 months. One, this country has not even been in peace, I don't know, for the longest time. It does not even have internet. Secondly, okay, for the last time I checked Somali, I think the internet was disconnected because they were trying to avoid the same shit they're saying. Spread of immorality and all this. But we need to understand, one, who controls these social media handles? That is my number one question. Who controls the social media handles? Do we know this? Hi, Culture. What's funny? Hi. Who controls the social media handles? Do we know who controls them? Or do we think because just we have TikTok based in Kenya, Kenya has its own TikTok? Do we think because Ghana has a TikTok based whatever, Ghana runs its own TikTok? Do you know anyone on TikTok? Kindly answer me and I'll send you credit. Who controls our social medias? Anyone who's going to answer me, pin your number, DM your number, I'll send you credit immediately. Who controls our social media handles? That's just the number one question. Then go back to the same now the war that they're talking about. The same people who talk about the war, the solutions, and everything. Who are they? You know? Who are they? Anyone on TikTok, answer me. Credit Yabure. Free lunch? Nobody. Nobody is answering me that. Who controls our social media handles? Who controls the internet? Everything you view and everything you want to see. All right. Okay. So we tend to understand where Africans we are lost, you know, where we're using platforms that we don't even know who controls them. You know, it's crazy. Literally, my point on this particular case is we should not buy none of this. It's good banning TikTok for some reasons, but we need to understand who controls all this. The wars, the handles, and everything. We need to understand who does all that. And now, where it brings us to the senses of Africans, will we start our own platforms? Will we start our own things, create our own things from the beginning? Or are we still going to wait for the white people to tell us what to do, back and forth, on and forth? Are we going to stand firm as African people and say, we need to drop all this? We need to come as a continent, understand the problems we face. Are they similar? Who's causing them? This just a simple mathematics, actually. Just sit down, understand who causes your problems, see if they're very similar, and see how the effects and the benefit of it. And which I'll tell you, there's no benefit, actually. There's no benefit. There's never been any benefit. We've been struggling all our lives, not independent, just struggling. So ask yourself, copy and paste, just go. And this is actually why you know and understand traveling is important. And that's why they actually made traveling so expensive. They have ensured you're gonna have a passport. You need all this damn shit that you don't require to go to another country. It's within your continent. Why do we need visas to go? I'm just within my continent, for crying out loud. I'm not going outside the continent. What do I need to be protected from? What should I be scared of? Why do they need my data to locate everywhere I'm going? Ask yourself that. There's a lot really going on that we really need to learn and educate ourselves, African people. A lot. Ask yourself why traveling is expensive. Then, now go back, go to Uganda, Tanzania. If you travel maybe to 3-4 countries, you'll understand poverty is just the same. The mentality the same. Everything the same. How do you now come with a solution? That's where now the problem solving comes. Do we drop the borders? Do we drop tribalism? Are we going to unite? I just need answers from you guys. As you tap the screen, answer me. Karibu sana Keith.
Asante sana there, Joby.
How you doing?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too. Good morning onto your end.
Yeah, good morning. It's still dark out here. I'm actually quite good because what you're saying is, a lot of Africans already know this. They ask the question, and they know. All these guys that know what's going on, these African youth I was talking to yesterday on a panel again yesterday. They know Africa's been set up for failure. They know it now. They do know that the borders were created to make sure you didn't know what's going on in other countries, that they're just like Africa, just like every other country, from Ghana to Kenya to Nigeria, that the poverty, same impoverished everywhere. They're starting to now know that they live on the richest continent and don't understand why they're in poverty. Some of them, shout out to that young lady from Nigeria yesterday. Oh my God, she's my goddamn hero. Oh my God, she knows exactly what's going on. My God, it was brilliant. I don't trust no people. I don't trust no palm-colored people. I don't care if they Russian, Chinese. I don't trust none of them. Ain't none of them no good. But
You shouldn't.
I know you shouldn't, but because yesterday we had a white person come and try to gaslight us. They tried to claim they were black, right? I knew they weren't black. They were, the West loves black people. The West. I'm from Brazil, and Brazil loves black people. I ain't knew the Nigerian lady knew that. That's a lie. She said, why is this lady on here? She said she's black. I said, I don't believe she's black. I believe it's a white woman. This is what they do. She said, hey. I said, the West. She said, Brazilians 85% black. I said, I know that lady, but they don't like no black. They don't like the Africans in no fucking Brazil. And then the Nigerian lady said, they don't allow the Africans in Brazil on TV. So what are you talking about, all this love you talking about? I said, this lady's coming here gaslighting us with her lies. We don't got time for these people. That's what they do. They lie, gaslight, make all kind of stories that don't make any sense. And she's right. And what you see is an awakening of African people and all these. You do got to blame the puppets, man. I know Joe Nick they can't blame. Okay. You do because the puppets are put in power by the CIA. You don't know none of this. You don't know any of this. You don't know clandestine work as African people. You've been kept ignorant. Go ahead, Joe.
Let me explain this. So this is what I've been seeing online, and I understand what you're saying. There are people to be blamed. Still, at the end of the game, there's someone to be held accountable for all this mess. That I agree with. But come back into the drawing board of where Africans, if you say right now we are understanding what is going on, yes, we are. And if you do, what action do you take on that? Because this is one of the videos that literally, as I explain all this and what is making me actually debate on all this is because I saw a young man who is a university graduate. He understands the PhDs, the degrees right now have no value. Go back. Who's the cause of all this?
They all said that too.
The people who promised you the jobs. And we have videos right here. Recently, I shared a video of our deputy president saying, hey, you graduates, you're here graduating, but don't be sure you're coming outside to where there's no jobs. How dare you talk to me? I'm your employee. I'm an employer. How dare you talk to me like that? I've paid school fees, millions of money, which is expensive. Then now I'm about to start my life. I'm supposed to be having a job secured by you, okay? Because you promised to deliver. So deliver. If we understand this, kid, what is making us keep on whining on the internet right now? Oh, crying. It's a man. Sorry to say. You look so dummy and stupid crying right on the internet telling people how you can't feed yourself. I've not even seen anyone do that. They don't come out like
Why they gotta be stupid, Joe, if they don't know how shit works?
Keith,
The African has not been told how shit works, Joey. Why you gotta be stupid for crying and not understand you can't feed your family? Why you gotta be go ahead?
Enough of the excuses.
Most Africans are like Simba, Joby. They don't know what the fuck is going on. Those Africans are like Simba. They don't know what the hell is going on.
Very simple.
Go ahead.
I'd ask myself this because this is just the question I pulled up in my brain recently, and I asked me, like, there's something I saw on the television when it comes to the domestic violence. And how many times I've spoken about domestic violence on the Rhythm Scoop show, on so many shows, a lot of times, right? But I went back, actually I drew my memory very way back, and I remembered we grew up seeing all this, and it was so remorseful. You used to feel so bad. But I questioned, how comes this is still happening while we at the media still always showing us that they are doing something, they are bringing these cases in front, what actions has been taken? And this is where you actually understand nothing is meant to happen. So who is to blame? We can't keep on saying, hey, these are how the society works.
Okay. Who knows? How many Africans know that the media is propaganda? Simba don't. How many people know, Joby, that the media is lying, it's propaganda? How many Africans know that, Joby? How many Africans know that the media is propaganda?
Okay, fine. I understand what you're saying, but let me tell you what also we've been subjected to. And this is what I was telling people here. Fear. We've been subjected to fear. People choose to be ignorant. Listen. People know the truth. Listen. People know the truth. But they choose to be ignorant because of fear. You've been told you can't talk about politics. You can't talk about this. But people know what is going on. People are just scared to talk. That is just all.
That's true.
People know.
That's what we're talking about. Yes, that's what we were talking about yesterday on that panel. I mean, I gotta join TikTok. That's where the best panels are right now. I was on the panel. They said, yeah, Africans have been made fearful of everything. That's a true statement. And because, like the lady said in Nigeria, some guy was talking nonsense. Yeah, why did you guys come out when they talking about going to war? Said when we come out, we get shot. We're not come out, they shoot our ass and kill us. But exactly, this all, and like I told everybody in that panel, yeah, that's because your governments are not governments. They're all puppetry. They're all controlled by the West. Your governments do not represent you. They represent Western interests. That's why all these despots got houses in America, houses in England, houses in France, and all their bank accounts and their doctors are not in Africa. As Katie told you about the Pandora Papers, all their money is in other countries. Like Putin said it, so honestly, Africa's a graveyard to these despots. How do you develop a graveyard when none of these niggas and their kids have any investment inside the continent at all? They're all puppets of the West. So the West made these puppets and instill fear to keep control of the continent, to keep that money going to the West. But there's a tipping point because the Africans are saying, okay, I really do got power. France is now in the dark because they don't get our resources. Oh, well, Africans didn't know that. They don't understand. You've been miseducated for 100 fucking years. You're 100 years behind it. You got people like Simba, which is not the majority, really, I don't think no more. Like, he don't even know what the hell's going on the planet. Don't blame the white man. The white man is good. He came to help us. You know how crazy he sounds? He sounds crazy as cat shit. So, on that panel, I'm glad yesterday, all the youth knew that the white man is their enemy. And 20 years ago, you couldn't tell Africans that. Now they know. They know the white man is their goddamn enemy. They know it. They know they're not stupid. They probably don't know that the Chinese ain't the enemy. Most of them do, but we can use the Chinese to help us. They're still learning that. They're still 50-50 with that. But they know white people have stolen, killed, and murdered them. That's being known now. You know, they know, like you said, they know now that the Europeans didn't ever come to help no Africans.
They do. It's just the majority of us are scared to talk. But funny is, we have so many ways of uniting. We can be thousands of us in a comment, and if you go through the comments, you find that people are relating. We can start forming small organizations of where people are just waking up and boom, without realizing it, it's the whole country, you know. Let the goofy ones who are gonna remain go, like the Jason Hill way. You know, we're gonna let them, you know, eat a lot of bubble gums. That's what's up. But anyway, we have Jabba in the building. Karibu Sana is saying good day to me and to Kate. Karibu Sana. I hope your weekend has been amazing and have yourself a blessed week.
Good to know the show, family. I let you guys downstairs. Man, I got home and my goddamn water was cut off, man. They cut my shit off. It was an accident. I think somebody paid the bill. I said, hey, the bill is paid. See, this is the scams they doing now, family. And so, all day, I'm waiting for the damn water. All right. And when I called him, the black lady got all nasty. You're going to be on that schedule to get your water back on there. I said, when? When my shit coming back on? Yeah, sometime today, there'll be a truck out there. They never showed up. It was like me being in the Marine Corps. I had to take some water bottles, put it on the stove, heat that shit up, and pour it in a bucket, and wash my ass in a bucket. I like that. You gotta do what you gotta do, Joey. You gotta clean your ass the best way you can. You cannot go clean your ass, Joby. So I was mad as hell. Couldn't do no show, couldn't focus. Because then I had to wash my clothes in the sink. You know, I don't got no scrubbing board to clean no clothes because I had to wash some clothes to leave out yesterday. I'm out there cleaning clothes in the sink. I'm mad than a motherfucker. I said, no good dirty bastards. Ain't got no damn water in this bitch. And when I left out the house yesterday to come over to Texas, still no water was on. Still no water. Lying ass motherfucker. You on the list. You on the list. They'll be by Saturday sometime. I said, what time? What if I was dying in this bitch? I needed water. Well, you should have paid your bill. Motherfucker, I did pay the bill. What are you talking about? Huh?
She said that? You should have paid your bill.
Yeah, what she said.
The audacity.
It ain't like Africa. People are polite. People say what they feel in America. They say, yeah, you should have paid your bill. I said, I didn't pay the bill, lady. You see the number? Oh, that's right. You paid it. Yeah, I paid the motherfucking bill. Why is my shit off? She said, well, you make sure all your water faucets are turned off so there won't be no problem when they turn your shit back on. Hey, you know good rabbit ass bitch, you.
Crazy.
I'm sitting there without no damn water. I'm in a damn bucket washing my ass like an old slave. Like I'm in northern Ghana somewhere.
I know, that's right. John was saying that's right. They only show the white people on TV in Brazil, so people think it's a white country.
Exactly, Jim. And the Nigerian lady knew that. She got, look, this is what we did, right? Check this out. This is how they gaslight you, right? The white lady, I knew she was white. She about, I'm a black woman. The West loves black people. I said, America don't love no black, and Brazilians don't love no black people. Is that a majority? You crazy? She said, I don't know why you guys are upset about me as a European. I said, we caught you, bitch. You said you was there. And Nigeria started laughing. Can we get her out of here? Can we get this lady out of here with a gaslight? I thought you said you was black, lady. You didn't already fucked yourself up. He said, why I hate the Europeans. I thought you said you was black. And I said, I told you guys in this panel, stop listening to these people. They are goddamn liars. That's who they are as a people. South is Nigerian lady. You guys get mad. You always want to be kind and sweet with these crackers. They're wicked. See this lady come in trying to, why is she in this chat room? Someone trying to unite Africans and she's trying to pretend to be an African. Why is she in it? She's a psychopath. Ain't nobody African going no European shit to pretend to be European. She did that. Oh, you know the West loves you people. The West, Brazil. I'm Brazilian. I said Brazil? Lady, I've been to Brazil. Racist and shit. You talking about the Brazilian loves the African people there? Yes, they love you. They love us. I said, I didn't mean to cuss, but I said, this bitch ain't black. There's no way this bitch got a Brazilian accent. That's true. But this bitch ain't black. You ain't telling me this bitch is African. And so the Nigerian lady said, this lady is a whole lot. They don't even allow the black women on TV. The black people on TV in Brazil. I said, that's right, sister. You're exactly. So this lady's out of her fucking mind. Either she's crazy or she ain't black. And I'm thinking she's not black. Then later on, she exposed herself. She was a whole white woman. And Nigerian girl said, get her ass out of here. We don't need this gaslighting shit. Lady, get out of here.
Anyway, I see John was saying that where's this panel Brother Kid is always on.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Let me get you guys the damn. I'm gonna put it in. Hey, your mosquito. I'm gonna put all the panels in the WhatsApp app chat room, okay? I want you to join these panels. I don't got it on because I'm driving. I'm gonna put all the panels, the TikTok panels, on the WhatsApp chat room, okay? You guys go subscribe. You guys hear me in there giving that. I'm so proud of these Africans from South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana. Brother from Ghana was talking, Sierra Leone. I'm so very proud of these young African youth. The guy from Kenya, I said, where's Simba? The guy from Kenya on the panels yesterday. I was like, yeah, goddamn right. Right. Telling you, these goddamn Europeans have always been your damn enemy. I'm like, hell yeah. I was so very proud of that. Said we gotta get rid of tribalism in Kenya and this tribal shit gotta go. They know that now too. That we don't none of that shit probably said we African people. They know that these borders were set up to keep African people poor and stupid. Like Joby said, why should I need a visa? Europe, you know, why I need a visa to go to another African country? Because that's on purpose. You were set up to fail. You were set up not to trade with each other. So all that money would go to Europe. So they know the scheme now. They understand. You got to say, oh, they good. Motherfucker, they came to make sure you stayed poor. They talking about. Came to make sure you stayed poor. So
somebody's in the building.
They came to make sure you stayed fucking poor. And the Africans understand that now. That's why you got borders. That's why you don't trade with other African countries. They done that. Don't blame the white man for doing that. Don't blame them for stealing and making. And shout out to the brother who put the damn gold picture of the gold in the chat room. All these white people got gold with the real money, and they got no gold mines in their own country. Don't figure that where it came from. Don't blame the white people for stealing all our gold. Don't blame them. What are you talking about? Go ahead.
Jiba is saying that Amoro can learn to do better. Stupid, not so much. Wow. Really? All right, that's a good one, Jiba Jaba over there. And also saying they live in 2-3 million flats in London. And they're also saying that all media is propaganda unless it's grassroots from the streets. And even then, you have to be discerning. We as a people can't see through our third eye, and that's how we start to change. How we start to change. I agree with you. I see Sister Jewel in the building as well. Wewe nanwana nisema. Hebu nitoke kwa mdomo wewe. Who is that? Jewel, I see in the building. Karibu Sara. I think our silence means consent. We've been silent for far too long now. I agree with you. And reasons why the exploitation of Black Africans has continued to date. The predators who invade their Holy Land in 1948. And you can see right now it's really literally affecting them, because you can see with the video I started with, we had some crackers land, which was some piece of it was taken by the government for no goddamn reason. But I was just saying, this is not just them. For them, when it happens, we'll have to see it, because it's all stolen land. But we have us African people. I was giving an example with what was happening in Rwanda. We saw those houses that were demolished, and I asked a very simple question: is Nana Akufo-Addo going to literally give back the money or compensate these people who he has done damages to? Of course not, because it's a corrupt system. And I asked, till when are we going to move in silence? And this is what I'm saying. As much as we have our African people who know those who do not know things, majority of them know, they just choose to be silent, choose to keep quiet, because you're told and educated politics is a no-go zone. That is politicians' business. But till when? Power is in our hands as African people. We, the youth, we are the majority, and we need to just learn that and take that into our hands. But you're also saying that you're not allowed to forget, neither they will allow anyone else to forget. And Juba is saying that like the female sanitation minister with 40 million in her closet, goddamn. Jerome is saying that hey, leave Ghana out of this. Oh, please. All right. And you're also saying that we call that a bad bath up here. Oh shit, taking the bath in the bucket. And Jerome was saying that I never came across this panel on TikTok, just talking Kenyan girls. Oh, God damn it. You leave Kenya out of this, okay? You leave Kenya out of this. Juma is saying that Kid gets some blue barrels and stock up water in the garage. He has to do that, Manze. And Joe was really saying that we should call him Unsuccessful Simba. Oh, God damn. Simba, hi. We really love you, dude. We really love. It's nothing but love right here on the Blackout Fire Network. Juma is saying that liars and psychopaths, yep. And just saying that, yeah, I want to hear this panel too. that would be fun. Also love to hear it. I'd love to be part of it and also give my own points. Thank you so much, New Beginning, for the gifts. I appreciate you so much. But anyway, as I get into my main focus of the day, because time, I got like 9 minutes to wind up, and Keith nearly just took over all my whole show. So during the weekend, we've had the Niger Junta coming out and speaking about how he's going to hand over power in the next 3 years. We're talking about democracy right here, right now, right? Because talk about Museveni. Our dear, I call him my dear, my one and only comedian. I love literally Museveni for free, because if you listen to his speeches and you don't crack, you're not paying attention enough, okay? You're just not paying attention enough. But what is happening, or rather what did happen in Niger over during the weekend? They're saying that Niger Corps leader has promised to return the West African nation to civilian rule within the 3 years. And John Tichan, I won't pronounce the other name, pardon me, made the announcement after meeting mediators from the West African Regional Bloc ECOWAS in the capital, Niamey. And ECOWAS has threatened military action to reverse the last month's overthrow of President Mohamed Bazoum if talks fail. And the junta held, I heard it's the Junta. I don't know, it's not Junta. I heard it's supposed to be called Junta.
You can say Junta. It's just a pronunciation difference, Joby. You can pronounce it the way you want, but I say Junta. You call it whatever. It's just say the military. You ain't got to call it Junta. That's propaganda that the Europeans use to call an illegitimate government. Just call it the military.
You say that's what propaganda used by the European.
Yeah, they would call every time they go an actual coup that was done by us, a junta. But when they do a coup, it's a democratic government of the people. It's all propaganda. They use words.
Yeah, it came out in the, they were like, it's junta. It's not junta. It's junta.
Yeah, you can listen, Joby. Listen, Joby. You say tomato. I say tomato. The same shit.
Different accent. That's what's up.
Yeah, exactly. It's an accent thing. You say tomato, I say tomato. It's the same fucking thing at the end of the day. But the funny thing about it is, ECOWAS is not going to do nothing because they're scared. That the people, the countries are so corrupt. Hey, white people, you fucked up. By putting your puppets in, you left the countries in poverty. No one supports. That's how you know nobody supports going to kill their brothers, the other African brothers, for white people. See, now they understand. Yeah, now they understand what happened in slavery when the white man gave the other African tribes guns to kill each other so they can steal slaves out of Africa and resources. Mm-hmm. They know it now. They're not going to go up there and kill their own brothers. And just like they said, the Nigerian lady said again, are you out of your mind? Just because the white man put those borders, there were no borders for this white man came. Those people are our actual family. Exactly. There was no border between Niger and Nigeria. Those people are their families, literally. So the ideal, you're going to have this despot go in because the West paid them and said they're going to freeze these despots' bank account. Remember, IMF and World Bank said we're going to freeze you despots' bank account. And fuck you won't, and you won't be able to enter Europe and America to visit your homes from your stolen wealth. Your people are going to overthrow you. They know you're wicked. They know you're all puppets. Now they all know it. I told you it's like a chessboard. See, the chessboard is now revealing that all you guys are pawns. You're not real presidents. You're all puppets. And they can clearly see it now because they asked the same question I did, Joby, in that panel. Why didn't these niggas go to war with all the people being enslaved in Libya? That's an act of war. Everybody knows that. Slave my people, I'm going to war against you. Why didn't you go to war against the goddamn Tunisians who have put African people, your direct goddamn countrymen in the desert and let them die? That's an act of war. But you never said nothing about that. Nothing. Why is the fake African Union people know now? It's not just a toothless line, fellas, in that panel. It was set up for white people. It's got an African name, but you don't control it. That's why it doesn't do anything. Why the African Union was supporting them going into Niger? African Union say nothing about the people being fucked up in Tunisia, about the people being killed in Morocco, about the people being enslaved in Libya today. The Africans are in slavery in Libya. None of these niggas have said a goddamn word. That's an act of war. I want you to know that's an act of fucking military war. And none of these goopy niggas have said a goddamn thing because they don't give a shit about any people. Like I told you, those people are put in power because they choose them young. They get these puppets when they're young, the most despotic motherfuckers they find, and they put them into power.
Excuse me. And that is what I was trying to even tell my audience right here on TikTok, that we should not even be trusting these the children of the politicians, because they're all trained the same. And I give a very perfect example. You not see a snake giving birth to a chicken or a lion. It's still a snake, you know. And that's the same thing we should actually copy and, you know, understand. That is the same. They're trained clowns the same way. They come here and pathetic, but they're just the same clown. You
exactly.
know?
And I love the fact that Africans are seeing power, because the Junta not giving the French their gold and their uranium. France is going to soon become a third world country. They're going to have to invade. But Africa, you have the numbers. Any of you despots go against these countries, you're going to be overthrown, and that's a good thing. You niggas are going to be overthrown by your own people. See, Africa's going to be free one way or another. You goofy niggas are going to be overthrown, and they know that's why they're scared. When Trump and I do it, we're not going to do no military actions. We're going to put sanctions on them. It's about democracy, and the Africans know about your scam, about the fake democracy. They know it ain't real. They know you select leaders. All that fake democracy talk. You never talk about no democracy when you install your puppets like a Museveni. They know Museveni. They even know about Museveni trying to hold power. You put your Musevenis in power in Uganda, your fake fucking Paul Beers in fucking goddamn Cameroon. Both these niggas have been in power for 40 years. You ain't never said no democracy about their ass stealing elections that you stolen from, because they've been doing your bidding. So you don't give a shit about no democracy. There's no way Paul Beers in the Cameroon that don't nobody like has been president for no fucking 40 years with no democracy. You won't say a goddamn, because he's your puppet. He's your puppet. And so the youth know this. You're not gonna be able to fool the youth like you did these old handkerchief head ass niggas. Their daddies and granddaddies and great granddaddies. You can fool they stupid asses. But the youth know what's going on. They're not gonna be fooled. And they talk about cooing all you niggas. And I agree with it. I support every righteous coup in Africa.
Exactly.
And Rudo, they calling you out. You thought your propaganda was gonna work, Rudo. The Africans know you're a puppet, nigga. You thought your little fake ass propaganda on YouTube. Rudo calls out the West and all that shit. Nigga, they know you're a puppet. Shout out to the Kenyans. They call you a puppet on that shit. They know you're a puppet, nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah. But let me go to the comments as we come to the conclusion of the topic. I see producer Justice on TikTok. He said, Mr. Blackout Fire was on fire yesterday on TikTok. Great work. I see ya. You know
I was there. I didn't get a chance. My thing kept going out. Man, they love me up, man. TikTok right there is like old thing. It's like old YouTube. I'm going to be doing TikTok shows, man, because shout out to the love of the African youth. I love you guys. You guys are so intelligent, so waking up. I'm getting 1,000 Jobies. I'm loving it. Boy. I'm like, hell yes.
We love to see it, man. Let me tell you guys a short story. When I joined the Blackout Fire, Keith used to call Africans. When I used to hear the term moron, I'm like, I used to get very irritated. I'm like, kumsana tuanasini wajinga aje. Like, how stupid do you think we are? Like, you think Africans are just. But now, like with the growing and everything, we've gotten to understand when you discuss some issues affecting African people, it can really get you so angry. You want your people to wake up and all that. And we love to see it, you know, it's really, really nice. But I see Success is saying, we don't want no abuses right here, Success. Kindly swallow it and just portray positivity all the way. Yes, and have a blessed week. Kindly start the week with positivity. Kim J is saying that the only thing hotter than you. Hey, thank you for the compliment. Yes, and to everyone.
Oh no, read it, Joby. Don't try to be slick. What did he say? What did he say, Joby?
The only thing hotter than today is you. Thank you for the compliment.
Joby always trying to be slick. Don't wants to know what the young men are telling her. All falling over Joby. One guy said, Joby, you owe me a drink. You made me drop my drink.
He's the same guy, if I'm not wrong. You keep
okay, good.
Same guy. Jaba is saying Zungus only know the color of hairlines. Oh my god. What? And you're also saying that like they call them strong man, not president. And Jiba is saying that right kid they send them to the Tavistock Institute in England. That is on Zoom.
Yeah, they don't know about the Tavistock institution, but it is, Joby. It's a Rothschild Rockefeller front organization. It's an organization that does mind control over the whole planet. They don't want to take over your music, put the fake music out that you listen to, that you follow like a drone. They know the research, how music works, how movie works. So it's a mass mind control organization to make sure they keep mind control over the whole planet. That you go along with their narrative and you never know what's going on. So if you guys ever get a chance, research the Tavistock institution in London. They've done majority shit 200 years ago of brainwashing motherfuckers. It's one of the most wickedest organizations. Reason why you got the music in the 60s, the Tavistock institution created a lot of that music you had. The white people, you think, oh yeah, they're fighting against the white man. No, they wasn't. The white man that did it. See, they fund both sides of the issue. That's why propaganda is so sophisticated. When you think like when Joey figured out that the opposition in Kenya is not really opposition, it's actually controlled by the same people. It's phony. That's how they do it because they know eventually people are going to wake up. They're going to start figuring out shit. So it's better for me to have control over the opposition too. So you'll put your energy there and it never goes nowhere. So you still stay in bondage.
People will wake up from that too. You know, if we're waking up about them lying for the Lord, we'll wake up from all that. But anyway, we're coming to the end of today's show, family. I appreciate everyone.
That was an hour already?
Yes, 1 hour and some minutes even ahead. So asanteni sana family for tuning in and today's episode of the Pan-African Bliss. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for conversating with me, for tuning in.
What's Katie talking about? Katie better not be talking about nowhere.
Pardon?
What's Katie talking about?
I don't know. She's outside a little bit. She's excused herself for a phone call, I guess so. But
anyway, probably outside doing that. She mind doing that goofy TikTok videos, walking up and down walking up and down on the roof all the time. I was looking at a damn video of some good righteous stuff happened. Then I scrolled up and it was Katie walking. I'm like, what is this shit here? Man, get off here, man. What is this nonsense?
Yeah, that's so sad. But anyway, much love. Asante sana. New beginning. Thank you for sticking till the end of the show. Thank you, Produce Justice. Thank you to Success, Simba, and to everyone. Kim G Nakucheki. Thank you.
I'm gonna put the channels of the TikTok channels I'll be in the panels with guys inside the WhatsApp chat room. And anybody on TikTok, if you want to join us, Joby would put the WhatsApp chat room link inside the chat room sometimes, so you guys can follow us over there too. So you can,
if you wanna join, just let me. I don't know how to do it. I wish I can. I don't know how to do that.
You the one got the member. You the one. You the one that
I know.
You the one that whatever you call it, the manager of the shit. All you gotta do is go down with hit that top button that the icon says Black Out Fire, and it opens up the member link, copy link to let everybody join. Hit like that top. You mean to tell me I gotta teach you, Joby? Usually you know everything.
That's the problem. I don't know how many people I have to send it to. That's actually my worry of the question. Like, I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure out. If you want to join WhatsApp, we'll know. Just bye. Have yourselves a good day. Much love, and thank you so much for tuning in.
We gotta rush so fast. Why can't we add who in the chat room wants to join the WhatsApp chat room and TikTok? Let us know so we can show Joby how to put it. Joby like all in a hurry. Hey, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go. Thank you, family. Goodbye.
Time is out. Yeah, kindly let me know. Produce Justice, New Beginning. For those who are with me, let me know kama mnataka kujoin WhatsApp. Then nijue venye nitashare link na nyinyi mjoin WhatsApp yetu ya Black Out Fire.
Much love, family. Take care of yourself. Be safe.
See you guys when you see us. So see you guys on the Rhythm Sculpture, and remember to come back all for the African Diary with Katie, and asanteni sana for being interactive. Smash the like button as you leave, subscribe in case you're new, follow the post in case you're new, and have yourselves a very beautiful evening.
Kama glass tunagonganisha, sai kama wada tunafuatanisha, sai kama msuka tunapagawisha, sai sai kama wada tunafuatanisha, sai kama msuka tunapagawisha, sai kama ni mbosi bai, kama na seti ni ngwai, kwanza baadaye sidai, kama ni sai naitaka sai makali napiga kachai, sina deni